Hello gamers and gameheads, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. In today's video I got a really exciting one and some really exciting news for you guys that I want to share today. And in today's video I want to talk about Gunfire Reborn. Now, I've been following Gunfire Reborn since roughly last year. I've always, just stayed up to date on the game in the shadows and stuff like that. But I never really brought it to the channel because I was never aware of the game ever, being thought of for consoles. I always looked at it. I even tried it out a bit on PC and said to myself, this would make a pretty dope game on consoles. But from what I knew, the developer wasn't interested in doing that. I mean, I never asked. So, and that's my own mistake on that part. But really, I never knew a thing about it. And apparently, Gunfire Reborn is coming on consoles relatively soon. Sometime here in 2022. And this was announced November of last year by the publisher themselves. And I missed it. I missed it somehow, and I never brought it to you guys. So here we are, end of April, getting ready to go into May, and I'm just now telling you guys that Gunfire Reborn is going to be coming to consoles. But first off, let's talk about what Gunfire Reborn is, if you don't even know what it is. So Gunfire Reborn is literally a hybrid of Borderlands and Risk of Rain. I kid you guys not. It is a looter, shooter, roguelike, hero shooter style kind of game. It's all on PvE based from what I know. It's not a PvP game, or at least from what I see. If there is PvP and PvP hero shooter like modes in the game, and I'm unaware about that, forgive me, feel free to correct me in the comments, but from what I know, it's strictly a PvE roguelite style game. And you have a bunch of different heroes, all kinds of different weaponry and stuff like that, and it looks like a really fun time. It has 4-player co-op and all that fun stuff and all that jazz. And honestly guys, I'm really excited to check it out, especially more now that I know it's coming to console platforms. Now, what platforms in specific they have not stated, but I'm going to assume at least PlayStation and Xbox. I don't know if that means just, PS4 and Xbox One to, and they'll be playable on the next-gen consoles. There might be native next-gen versions. Will it come to Nintendo Switch too? I have no idea. Unfortunately, all the article does say is console. Now, this is coming directly from the publisher, 505 Games themselves, not from, some third-party source. So it is guaranteed. This is the publisher's own words that they're working on it for a console. And they just tweeted the other day to reassure people that they're still working on the console versions. It says 505 Games and Doyle Network, I'm hoping I said their name right, if not please forgive me, today announced a partnership to publish Gunfire Reborn on consoles worldwide in 2022. Gunfire Reborn, the hyper-stylized roguelike inspired co-op first-person shooter developed by Doyle Network, exits Steam Early Access today. So it left Early Access November of last year after hitting 2 million worldwide sales. After launching in May 2020 on Steam, Gunfire Reborn has earned enough high praise from players, 94% positive reviews on Steam. Any game getting ratings like that on Steam, usually, it's a very good sign. And was called irresistible in a glowing review from Famitsu. Both companies will introduce console audiences to Gunfire Reborn's booming blend of ability-based hero shooter and roguelike, all rendering in striking cel-shaded aesthetic. Play solo or cooperative with up to 3 other players in a highly replayable romp through gorgeous environments. Mix and match 40+ weapons, 100+ skulls, powerful inscriptions, and ascensions to craft builds and form devastating sharpshooters to magic-based alchemists. And guys, I've been looking at gameplay of this game online. It seems really dope, really cool, and honestly, I can't wait to get it. If you've played, if you've played Borderlands 3 or, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and, you've been looking for something new to get into, I would definitely keep your eyes out for Gunfire Reborn. And the best part, on Steam, the game's only $20. And that's, for the full launch version of the game. The game's out of early access. It's $19.99. So I would assume it's going to be the same price on console. Maybe, $10 more if they add some, some bonus goodies for making console players wait and stuff like that. Just my only hope with it. Hopefully, there's crossplay, so the player base is pretty decent, and it's easy to find games if you got to, matchmake with other players and you don't have anybody that you can just privately party up with. But other than that, guys, I'm excited. I'll leave a link to this article down in the description below for you to check out for yourselves. Let me know if you're excited about Gunfire Reborn. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one.